I love a takeaway. Hey, we all love a takeaway. And each year we get through hundreds of millions of curries, pizza, kebabs, burgers, you name it. If it's quick and easy, in it goes. But what if the next time your fast food arrives, I turn up at the front door, take away your takeaway and send you on a journey to taste the real thing?
Hello, Adam.
Hello. I'm Dave. Who knows where you'll end up or what you'll find yourself doing? You chaps are going to Italy. You are on the next plane to Texas.
I'm going to India.
The chosen fast food lovers will have just 3 short days to wise up to the origins of their favourite food before making the genuine article for the scariest, most important experts we can lay our hands on. Now, if you'll excuse me a moment, I've got a delivery to make. I'm in St Albans to deliver a veritable Chinese banquet to 2 best mates, Adam and Danny. Meet football-loving Adam, who will eat anything stir-fried as long as he doesn't have to make it himself. And Danny, whose attitude is, if it's in sweet and sour sauce, it's mine. They dine in on Chinese takeout 3 times a week. In fact, they can't get enough of the stuff. I'm about to give them the biggest shock of their lives. There's not just prawn crackers with this takeaway, but also a rather special fortune cookie, inside which is a note explaining that tomorrow they'll be flying all the way to Sha Tin in China, where sweet and sour pork is the #1 favourite dish. Soon they'll be learning how to make the real deal, using real ingredients with real Chinese chefs. Adam.
Hello.
I'm Dave.
Hello.
Hello, Danny.
Hello.
Boys, I hear you love a takeaway.
Yeah. No.
A Chinese.
Yeah.
Do ya?
Yeah.
We love it.
What, love it?
We love it.
Yeah.
In that case, I've got one here for you.
Right.
I'd like to come in and have a little chat if that's all right.
Cool, sir.
Yeah?
You're welcome.
They eat enough of it. Time to find out if the boys know anything at all about their favourite takeaway. So, boys, how many types of rice are there?
50, 60 types? It's got to be.
100, 150.
140,000.
Types of rice?
140,000 types of rice. What's sweet and what's sour in sweet and sour sauce? What ingredients make up what they call the sweet and the sour?
Sweets, pineapple.
You're saying that brings the sweet,
And the
sour brings the sour.
Sour bits of it are.
Quite sweet and sour.
Sugar brings the sweet, plus soya sauce and rice vinegar. That makes up the sour. Clearly their knowledge of Eastern cuisine needs some work. Let's give them the fortune cookie. Let's have a look what your fortune is, because I never believe these things are true. Read it out loud.
You're going to China, don't forget your toothbrush.
Oh.
We are.
We're going to China.
I understand, mate, but language, please, Adam.
Mum and Dad don't have to come do that.
No.
Get in. This is amazing. I can't. It hasn't sunk in at all.
I know. 3 o'clock in the morning, I think it was sinking. Sort of.
Yeah. When we get on a plane or something. It's miles away.
The boys will be travelling to Sha Tin, which is on the border between Hong Kong and China. Sha Tin is a typical Chinese town where the local cuisine has been perfected over the last 3,000 years, and it's rather different to the English takeaway variety. Typically the food is very fresh, and presentation is as important as taste. Flavours are delicate, and there are some ingredients that cannot be found in the UK. I just hope the boys ain't squeamish. To start them off, I'm sending them to Sha Tin's market to meet their mentor, Vivi Chung, a top chef and restaurateur from Hong Kong.
Hello, Vivi.
Hello, Danny.
I'm Danny.
Nice to meet you. Are you Adam?
Adam.
Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you.
Now, I want to make one thing absolutely crystal clear. This is not a holiday. Our 2 lads have only got 3 days to prove to us they can make a Chinese feast fit for an emperor. And to help them along their way, I'm going to send them little messages every day, all the way from home.
There's a message for you. You know how this works.
Yeah.
Hello Danny, hello Adam. I hope you both had a safe flight. Now as you may or may not have noticed, behind you is a giant market. Now I want you to go into that market and get all the ingredients you need to make sweet and sour pork. And before you think about it, no, Vivi's not there to help. You're on your own.
I don't know. Oh my god.
The boys look immediately confused, so Vivi decides to take pity on them.
A book, it leads you to buy the correct ingredients, hopefully.
Meat. Roll.
Vivi is expecting them to buy peppers, pineapples, onions and obviously pork, plus all the elements that make up the sauce itself, which are sugar, vinegar, ketchup and soy sauce.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Off you go.
That's if they can master the pronunciation of Mandarin.
Yeah, look, we need pork.
Pork. Gyro, eh?
Gyro.
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 Oink.
Oink. Oink.
Yeah, let him see what it is. Gyro.
Gyro. Gyro.
Gyro. Cái mà lấy chiêu cái chính căn.
Which part do we want? This must.
Bye
Bye.
bud. We're going to get the veg now. We've given up on the pork. It ain't working. No, it'd be like yellow and red pepper, innit? Yellow, red pepper.
The boys can't decide how to make their sauce orange. Danny is convinced it's with peppers. Adam isn't.
Danny, I'm sure it's like a little powder or something.
What?
I'm sure it's a powder.
It's not. It ain't. Telling you.
All right then, Jamie Oliver.
Eventually, they decide on carrots.
Two.
Not a vegetable that's ever been in a sweet and sour pork dish, here, there, or in fact, anywhere else in the world.
Bye-bye.
Bravely, they have another go at buying some pork.
Yeah?
Nice.
Thank you.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you.
And finally, a bottle of what they think is vinegar.
Probably vinegar, innit?
It ain't vinegar like we know it though, is it? Should we just get some vinegar?
The boys have all the ingredients they need, so decide to pick up a little something for themselves before heading back to show Vivi their shopping.
Carrots.
What is for?
The colour.
The colour.
A sculpture?
Vinegar. And pork.
What is?
Lots of.
What's the difference? It's a different pork there.
We made sure we had lots of it.
Okay, that's all you have?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
now I'm telling you, you need to buy pecan flour.
Ah, cool.
Yeah. For battering. Yeah, okay. And also you need to get the real vinegar. Okay.
So what's
Is that the dark
Chinese
coloured
wine.
This is that's wine, like.
Yeah, that's wine.
Vivi takes the boys to show them how sweet and sour is really done. Only Adam seems more interested in impressing her.
I like your earring.
Go.
Thank you. I've got all different colours at home as well.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Wow. Can I get one?
Pardon?
Can I get one?
Can you get one of my ones?
It's ready, then we need to make the sauce. That's a really crucial part. Not too sour, not too sweet. But it's perfect.
Sweet and sour.
Exactly, that's sweet and sour.
They need to watch carefully because in 2 days' time they'll be on their own in the kitchen cooking sweet and sour pork for Vivi and Hong Kong's top food critic. But Adam seems more interested in Vivi than the food. Cheeky little devil.
Then we add the vinegar soy sauce. Okay, this put on the side.
With the sauce made, it's time to chop the onions, peppers and pineapple before finally putting the all-important batter on the pork.
The egg into the meat. Do you know why?
When you put the flour in, when you batter it.
Oh, wow.
Did I get it right?
So clever. Also, to make the meat more crispier. And I'm ready for cook.
To make sweet and sour, you must cook things in a very specific order. First the vegetables for 1.5 minutes, which are then put to one side. Then fry the pork for 7 minutes and put that to one side. And finally heat the sauce, add the fried vegetables and then the pork again. And there it is, a plate of 100% genuine sweet and sour pork. But before the boys can taste the real deal, they need to master another new skill: chopsticks.
Nice and
That's
crispy.
beautiful.
Very nice. Tastes a lot different to what it does in England. A lot different. It's quite a surprise actually.
Less stodgy. You don't feel ill when you're eating it. And they eat Chinese food every single day and still manage to stay thin, fit and healthy. Where if we ate Chinese food back home every single day, we'd be obese.
Packing pounds.
Yeah, we'd be obese, having to sit in bed all day with a crane to try and get us out. I think this experience could reduce the revenue of the Chinese takeaways in St Albans.
Yeah, it's quite drastic, isn't it?
It's the end of a long day, but before bed, the boys can't resist checking out some of the other delights Sha Tin has to offer.
English?
Speak English.
Better,
See, why don't we ask that in the first place?
Better. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
How old are you?
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
How old?
14.
14. Ooh,
Nice
you need
to
to
meet
walk
you.
away. Right.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Have a nice day.
It's 8 a.m. the next morning, and I think the guys need to get a bit more of a handle on the authentic Chinese cuisine experience. So I'm sending them to a farm in Fanling, miles out into the countryside, to collect vegetables for today's dish. They don't know it yet, but soon they'll be sampling a winter delicacy, sweet and sour snake.
Okay, guys, ready for the second mission? I got a message from Dave.
Hello boys, today you're going to prepare an authentic ancient Chinese dish that involves lots of fresh vegetables, which is why I've arranged for you to pick them on my friend Mr. Chow's farm, because I figure you can't get much more fresher than plucked straight out of the ground. But don't get your clothes dirty.
You got it?
Great,
Oh,
so we're going to get filthy.
Look how white these
Big.
trainers are. Knew I should have worn combats.
Mr. Chow has been running this farm all his life. His fresh organic vegetables supply restaurants all over the region.
Hello, Mr. Chow.
This is Adam, this is Danny.
Good, hello.
First of all, we need to pick some pumpkin and radish, chili, taro, and ginger and shallot. Remember?
No.
No.
You're not.
Yes.
You don't look excited.
Oh, I am. It's just the mud I'm looking
Mr.
at.
Chow is very muddy. Danny, I hate you.
Brought our veg for you.
See what you have here. Yeah. Exactly what I asked for. Wow, you're so muddy.
Yeah.
But it's good for your skin though.
Is it?
Yeah.
But I'm not sure I agree with Vivi's beauty tips.
It was quite smelly at the farm, wasn't it?
Actually, they put the human fertilizer on it
Oh,
to fertilize the plant.
that's sick.
Back in Sha Tin, the boys are going to collect the next ingredient for the stir fry. This is a snake shop. In these drawers there are 200 different types of snake, and they are all alive.
This is Mr. Ho. He's a snake king.
Sure, he's a snake.
He gonna show, yeah, show
We're
us all
not,
the
though.
snakes. Don't be afraid, you're a guy. Are you?
Go on, Ed. Man up.
What are you doing? Stop
Danny, you
it.
do it.
Get out of the
Danny,
way.
you do
Just
it.
go away, you chicken. Go away.
So you're going to fly out at me?
No, they wouldn't. Just open all the way. Open all the way.
Oh my god.
Open all
It's a
the way.
cobra, it's a cobra, it's a cobra.
Open all the way. Two chickens.
I ain't going back in there.
This is not chicken.
Chickens?
Hey, come back. Come back to the shop. Two chickens. Come inside. Oh, look his tongue.
No.
Wow. The natural reaction for snakes. When you move around in front of them and they're chasing you.
It may look like the boys are playing with their food, but they need to learn how to handle snakes in order to choose one for their dish.
Yeah, give it.
Give me a hand. we need to pick one for the stir fry with the vegetables we got from the field. Yeah, so which one you reckon?
I really don't mind, to be honest.
Ask them what tastes the best.
They have chosen a Gwenther snake, the most expensive snake in the shop. Mr. Ho kills it by crushing the skull with pliers. It dies immediately.
Wow. Try to pour the skin out.
You hold the top. You hold the top.
Wow.
Real snake skin.
Take the guts out.
Oh, got it.
I don't know how the hell we're going to get that last little bit.
Oh, that's good.
The tail.
I like that.
Still moving.
Can we take that back as a souvenir? Will that still be moving when we get back?
No, I don't think so. It's so fresh, isn't it?
Fresh, yeah.
Can't get fresher than that.
Yeah, I know.
Killed 5 minutes ago.
With all the ingredients, they head off to Vivi's house for the opportunity to taste a true Chinese delicacy. I bet they can't wait.
Wow.
Well, personally, I was very surprised that it was snake. That we was kind of sick.
Horrible.
It was a bit of a shock when that thing poked its head out, wasn't it?
Yeah. Because they're a culture that really is in touch with their roots.
Yeah, yeah.
They're very proud of what they do.
They're proud people, aren't they?
They're proud of what they do, and yeah.
Proud of who they are and what they represent.
They don't want anyone to change that.
It's the moment of truth. What will Adam and Danny make of sweet and sour snake?
Very crispy.
It's heavy.
Spicy.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Snake is definitely
Try the vegetable.
nice.
Oh, I got the radish.
It's the boys' last day, and time to see whether their Chinese adventures have brought them any closer to being able to cook and prepare their favourite takeaways themselves.
We got a message from Dave again.
Ah, boys, how are you? I hear you really enjoyed the snake stir fry, which means it's time to take it to a whole new level. So tonight, I'm sending you to Hong Kong to cook sweet and sour pork. And you're going to cook for Vivi and her friends and one of Hong Kong's top food critics.
That's sick. We can handle it.
Hong Kong, which used to belong to the UK, returned to Chinese rule in 1997 and is now the gastronomic centre of the world's fastest growing economy. Some of the best chefs work here in some of the world's best restaurants. I just hope the boys are up to the challenge.
You sure about this?
Positive.
We got this.
Okay.
We'll do you proud.
Okay, all right,
We'll do you
thanks.
proud.
Adam and Danny are finally on their own. Let's see whether they've learnt enough over the last 3 days to cook their favourite takeaway for themselves.
So Dan, I'll do the vegetables.
Yep.
You do.
I'll do the pork.
Yeah?
Yep. Don't think I've ever heard you so quiet.
Concentration, mate.
Concentration.
Concentration.
You don't want to get this wrong. Because we have a food critic to impress. Right.
So far, so good. The team seem to be working well.
Oh, I've got an itchy nose.
That's alright, that's alright. Itchy nose.
Oh, the bottom of it. Yeah, lovely. But taste it, don't taste right.
That's fine, honestly.
You reckon?
Yeah. It's when it's cooked, though, isn't it?
Take your word for it.
Reggie Ho is a food critic for a top newspaper in Hong Kong. He has tasted food cooked by some of the world's greatest chefs. Tonight, he'll be judging the boys' sweet and sour pork.
How long are you going to be? Are you done with them?
Yeah, done with them.
Because you got to fry them, haven't you?
Not till later, though.
But in the kitchen, all is not well. Adam has forgotten that you must fry the vegetables separately first.
Don't you remember? We fried them first, take them out, and then we add them in right at the last minute because you got to cook them first. Telling you, Vivi cooked them first. She fried them first. Took them. Adam, just listen to me.
Because they only take 2 seconds to cook. Honestly, you
I know.
fry it all in
I know.
at the end.
No, you don't.
You do. She's just told us.
Adam, listen to me. I
I'll
know
take
what.
the flak.
I will
I'll take
cook
the
them.
No, honestly, they don't. You do. Trust me.
Well, you're wrong, because they're going to taste raw. They can't go in there for 30 seconds and expect them to be cooked. Think about it logically. You can't put them in there with everything and expect them to be cooked in 30 seconds. You have to cook them for like a minute and a half first.
You don't. The vegetables didn't go in and out. Honestly, they didn't.
Please, just listen to me.
They
Look,
won't.
taste that onion. That will be raw in the food.
They won't. You fry onions. Onions take 2 minutes to fry.
Yeah,
2 seconds even.
2 seconds. Shut up,
They do.
man.
If the pan's hot enough, they do. Honestly. Danny, honestly.
Whilst work in the kitchen has ground to a halt, the guests have now all arrived. Vivi comes in to see how dinner's coming along.
Hold on.
Have you stir-fried the vegetables yet?
Sorry, what was that? Oh, sorry, can you repeat that for the camera? So everyone at home can hear what I just said for the past hour. So Vivi, do you or do you not fry the vegetables before they go in right at the end? Yes. Yes, they do.
Sorry, Danny. I apologise, mate.
The argument has ended.
OK, now that argument's over, it's time to start cooking. First, they deep fry the pork.
Turn this on. Turn this on.
Whilst Adam stir-fries the vegetables.
I do apologise, Danny, by the way.
I love it.
I love you too, Danny.
It's now time to gently stir in the sauce. Finally, in goes the pork. And hey presto, one sweet and sour pork. Danny and Adam style. But what will Reggie Ho make of it?
Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
Well, the first impression is very important, and now the presentation, this is striking. This is quite nice. The first time though, this is truly outstanding.
Yeah, really. I will give it 10 out of 10. Perfect, excellent.
Thank you, Danny. You taught us well.
So they pulled it off in the end, and 10 Chinese guests went away happy.
Probably before I came out here, I was quite narrow-minded, and now I think after I've been here, all my horizons have been broadened, and I can see the world as a big picture instead of just England. Maybe like once or twice a week, I think I'll try and make myself something proper, healthy and proper.
From scratch, sort of
From
style.
scratch, yeah. We are going to miss
We're going to
Vivi.
miss Vivi. She's been brilliant. Really nice lady.
We quite fancy you as well.
Yeah. We don't say that.
The boys are back in St Albans and have invited me round to Adam's house. Now it's my turn to try out their new cooking skills. Quick note to the boys, I don't really like snake. Cheers.
You've gone for it. Yeah. We're going to have food and fashion this afternoon, hopefully. Can I come in? Of
course you can, mate.
Cheers. Cheers, lad.
Oh!